the road to hell is paved with good intentions. In fact, the best news is that instead of there being a shortage, there is going to be more and more energy. The future of the cars is hybrid.
I wanted to start by asking the Delhi elections.
Which we are going to win, by the way. BJP has settled them in. Do you seriously expect the Rohingya to vote for a BJP candidate? Delhi is polluted, it is mismanaged.
What kind of a timeline would you draw for them saying that, okay, you will be looking at, say, a great EV infrastructure, blended fuel, dependence on fossil fuel coming
No, that
down?
I can tell your younger audience that moment has arrived.
It's arrived already.
It's already arrived. Now it's a question of how much you can scale up and how much. And the scaling up can't be done by the government. It will be done by the people. And the people will also do the scaling up dependent on the kind of behavioral change we are able to introduce. You know, it's like you built toilets initially, but people were not using them. You saw that famous movie where they wanted to use it as a tailor shop.
Right.
But now there's no longer relevant. Anyone who's got used to having a toilet, public toilet or a community toilet, apart from a toilet in the home, will never let go of the toilet. Similarly, somebody who's used to an electric vehicle or a compressed biogas or CNG vehicle or something that's run on biofuel or hybrid. Look, the future of the cars is hybrid.
It's hybrid.
It's hybrid. That means it would be an electric vehicle partly and partly run on ethanol. Ethanol. Because electric vehicle, there's a big debate on electric vehicles. Electric vehicles are also succeeding but they're expensive. But they're succeeding essentially because the number of charging stations which is coming up are very good. And they're cheaper to run. So if you have a battery with an endurance of 300 kilometers, so you charge up once and then you can carry on. But the initial cost is high.
But for the EV, I mean, a lot of forums talk about I cannot go on a longer drive. The infrastructure has to pick up better.
I don't think that's going to be a problem for too long.
Okay.
Because most of the oil companies are actually 22,000 of them are setting up EV charging stations. Within cities, there's no problem. If you get them on highways also. So what will happen is that if you have a charging of 300 and you're traveling 800 kilometers, surely after the first 200 kilometers, you'll find somebody who'll charge again. Then when you still got 100 kilometers or 50 kilometers run, you get another charging station. That infrastructure will come up.
Okay.
By the way, setting up an electric vehicles charging infrastructure is not something which is something we need to worry about. That is happening.
Okay.
I mean, the scale, see, it's like this. How many charging stations do I need? For instance, I'll give you another example. We are running some places where we are selling pure 100% ethanol. But there is not much use for it. But we are still doing it because we are encouraging people to shift their diesel tractors from diesel to electric vehicles. I am sure that